New York's classic rock, Q1043 on this 2 for Tuesday morning. Kiss, Shout It Out Loud, and Ace Frehley is with us on the phone. Ace, this finally completes the quartet. With your telephone call this morning, we have now had all 4 original members of Kiss on the show.
Yeah.
It only took over 30 years.
But who's counting?
The other 3 have been here in person. You haven't yet, but we're
waiting.
We're all excited about completing the entire picture.
Isn't that special?
Well, it is special. You know,
It is.
and we were just saying, you know, with no offense intended toward anybody, but any of the other guys that ever put on any makeup and got up on the stage as so-called members of KISS, they don't count. We're not including them.
Yeah, we don't count them at all.
Because the fact is, there were 4 of you that made musical history.
Exactly.
And it's great to talk with you today.
It's great to be on the show, and, you know, New York is my hometown, so it's extra special.
Well, from the Bronx.
The Bronx.
From the Bronx. And
you want to hear something crazy? I was in Mount Rushmore the other day, and then from there we went to the Crazy Horse fight where they're doing that whole gigantic sculpture of Crazy Horse.
Uh-huh.
I met a guy from the Bronx in the museum there,
Uh-huh.
and me and him were both born in the same hospital.
Really?
Wow. Which
I mean,
was
what are the odds of that happening?
But did he know who you were?
Yeah, he asked me for an autograph, and I said, "Where you from?" He goes, "The Bronx." I go, "What?" When he said 161st Street, I said, "Gee, that's right near the hospital I was born." And he goes, "Yeah, I was born there too."
So bizarre.
Well, that's a good thing.
What are the odds of that?
And after all, it was your hometown that created a situation that makes you the only member of KISS to ever had a legitimate solo hit.
Oh, yeah.
You're the only one of the 4 that had a real legit solo hit, and it was your hometown song, New York Groove.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to make you feel good.
Couldn't feel better, about that.
I know what you need is another solo hit, and now you've got your band, and you're going to be at the Nokia, but you really got this whole thing going this past Halloween over at the Hard Rock Cafe when you took the stage. Apparently it was electrifying, not only for the audience, but for you.
Well, that was kind of the catalyst for me. It kind of, got me all excited about playing live again because it had been 5 years or more.
And the Nokia Theater, it's a big show on Friday night. There's still some tickets left, and we're going to give away some in just a little while here at Q1043. But you've been busy. I mean, you did that big Dunkin' Donuts commercial where you got back up into the makeup for a little while. And
So now do you hate Rachel Ray?
Not at all.
All right.
Who can hate Rachel Ray?
I don't know.
But you've done well. I mean, you got your first guitar when you were 13 years old. Did you know that first time you held it in your hand that was it?
You know when I knew it was it? I mean, before I got my guitar, I was playing my brother's acoustic guitar. And a friend of mine got an electric guitar with a little amp, one of those little Japanese jobs, about $20 back then. And I had never played an electric guitar before, and when I plugged it into a little amp, with like a 6-inch speaker and turned up the volume and hit a chord, it was love. That was it.
And these days, do you ever play Guitar Hero?
No, I don't have time for games these days.
Well, because sometimes when we talk to guitarists and then they play Guitar Hero, they can't even get to the second level on their own music. It's the most bizarre thing.
Well, from what I understand, it's not real guitar strings, so you gotta think differently.
Exactly.
Well, there are a lot of people whose first experiences, of course, of big rock concerts were concerts that you performed in, but of course you got to see The Who when they first appeared in New York at the RKO 58th Street Theater on a Murray the K show. And you also saw Zeppelin's first appearance at the Fillmore East. I mean, you saw some great shows when you were a kid.
Tim, you've been doing your homework.
He's stalking you.
The thing that really freaks me out was learning that you designed the KISS logo, which is iconic. That is such a well-known trademark, and I just hope that you didn't give it away. I hope you're still earning a little income off of that.
They stole it.
I mean,
you stole it.
I mean, that is one of the world's most recognizable logos.
No, how did you come up with it?
I was just sitting in my bedroom, and I drew it up with a felt tip pen,
It just came into your head.
Oh, that must make
the hand had a mind of its own.
It's got to make you nuts. But anyway, we've got 3 pair of tickets to give away. 1-888-872-1043 for callers 25, 26, and 27. It's Ace and the band at the Nokia Theater, and that is Friday night in New York City. There's still a few tickets that are available. It should be just a great show. Of course, Ace, a good friend of our Eddie Trunk here at Q1043, and a good friend of everybody who loves rock and roll. And finally, Ace, when the idiots who control the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame finally become sane and they finally do put Kiss where they belong in the hall, everybody will be there, won't they?
I don't know.
I mean, don't be like everybody else. Come on,
you would
everybody
go,
would be
wouldn't
there,
you?
wouldn't they?
Hey, wouldn't it be a kick in the head if I got in there before Kiss?
All right, Ace. Good luck on